6 months into the pandemic, no idea when this vaccine is going to come out. I'm in California at the time. The sky is orange because of wildfires, and this is senior fall. I have a really rough semester, 6172, if that rings a bell for people. And luckily for me, even though I'd been completely neglecting physical fitness at this time, I had one PE class requirement left, and I found the sport Taekwondo club through that. I got that spot, and the rest is pretty much history. Like, such a welcome change from that gloominess that I had. And just giving me a community of so nice and dedicated people in this martial arts, just gave me a whole experience that I could never have kind of dreamed of otherwise. And just really a chance to work with the great community people, learn from great instructors, and it was just a nice welcome change, and I really appreciate that. And I definitely want to make this a part of my life doing it as well. Keep on training and turning ahead. So thank you very much to the instructor, Master Tron, for just being so welcoming when I first joined the MIT Sport Taekwondo Club. All of the instructors, as well as just carrying that spirit and showing your passion for Taekwondo, and the instructors at CW as well. I trained there a lot in the last 6 months in preparation for this test. Just thank you all for making this such a great it's really a special experience for me involved in this adventure. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Master John. Yeah, my parents actually, my dad is here today. I always locked myself up inside the garage or in the bedrooms when I did Taekwondo home. So my parents actually never seen me doing Taekwondo until today. Wow. Thank you.
There's a lot of people here. I think for me, it's pretty much very similar to me here. I also joined fall of 2020, and I kind of knew I wanted to. I had like my eye on this club before I even started college because I just was in high school, didn't plan on continuing the same things in college, but I still wanted to like find a good community where I could also exercise. And it was really sweet that Taekwondo ended up like really exceeding those expectations, even though I set them really high, just because I found so many wonderful people here. As is probably the case with a lot of people, COVID was like a really rough time, especially since it was like my first semester on campus in the spring where everyone was alone. So I really appreciated having that space where we could like gather and like interact with people in person, kick things together. Special thanks to Jeffrey Wilpark who reached out to me a lot that time and made me really feel included in the club. And also President Andy who put a lot of effort in making all of us jellies kind of incorporated, feel like we were welcome. I remember like I'm really happy when we got like stuff in the mail, like my belt and things that we didn't really expect at all. I just really love the community here, and I really appreciate all of like the leadership, all the instructors and Master Trong, and also all of everybody who's here right now for making it such a wonderful place to be.
I watched them. Oh, I didn't keep this. Okay.
Where are you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm not really a big speech. I'm not really a big speech person either.
I'm actually.
Just sort of piggyback off of what your Angela said. I was also a jellyfish COVID kid, and so okay. Yeah, it was a really odd time. I did some martial arts back in high school.
Really? I didn't know that. They don't have to prepare. They just go.
So when I saw that this was a PE class, I was really excited. And then, yeah, I joined and it was virtual for a while.
Oh.
And like no contact for a bit longer. But even still, it was really fun coming here just because like I follow you guys. The instructors also like they were saying they were like welcome. And it was also just so cool watching like upper belts do some things and knowing that I wanted to get there eventually. And I don't think I'm quite there yet, but it's really and nice. And I think right now it's just consider this because I've waited for it so long. And been a really welcoming, fun experience for me. I think that's about it. So thank you all for making it such a nice time. It's really nice to come here and see the same people over and over again. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching.
No.
Oh!
Board breaking.
The great Chris Williams, everyone.
Did you know that?
Great Chris Williams.
No? They also as a schoolmaster.
He's in there somewhere. That is an alum who I don't know.
His head is safe. Come here.
Watch out for the boards behind you.
It's 60 or okay. It's yep. Or at least that's
Closer here. A little closer. Start a little closer.
or I think there's two possibilities. From students. He's like undefeated in Poomsae.
Yeah.
Except for like the time in which she just decided to go with black belt Poomsae. As you know, in when they're like national team members there that are gonna get that also.
With the gym is the same.
It's just MIT.
All stand up. We're all going to do one bow and then pull everyone in for some quick remarks. Okay, everyone stand up, please. Hey, everyone, bring it in, nice and close. Family, you come on as close as you want to come. Gather. That is a popular door. So if you guys don't know, people are visiting. There's like a door that it's a shortcut to get out, but to do it, you only have to inconvenience like the entire building to do it. So, anyways,
yeah.
Congratulations, everyone. Big round of applause.
Like a siren goes off or something. Every time someone does it.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Karina, you are so cool. I feel like you just like all the drill. So you never looked uncomfortable, even when it was very hard. I feel like when like the sparring drill, this paddle sparring came out, you're like, what? It's hard. No, like your swag, but also like your preparation really showed today. And like I know Put says that give you, but you never would have known it looking at you today. You look fantastic. Great job. Angela, oh my goodness, I don't know. I'm trying to rack my brain all the first down tests. I've seen over 100 over the past 20 years or whatever it is, right? I can't, maybe 200. I don't know if I can remember a more technically excellent first on candidate than you. Honest to God. And I think when you think about what came out of COVID, right? This is the group that started on screen. I was like trying to project 1,000 watts on the screen. I was like, hey, Angela, I remember from last week. I remember these 3 facts about you. I'm gonna like blah blah blah, blah and I'm gonna be like super engaging and and I feel like because we all poured so much into it, all trying to reach across the screen. There's a lot of greatness in all the jellies that came out, and I know not all the jellies are tested this time. There is so much greatness in the jellies that came out of that period. There's a reason, we won like 9 BT golds, 10, 20, I don't know, in a row. And it's because of the hard work that you all put in, especially in the Pacific period. So, Angela, I know that attention doesn't come easy to you, and pressure is not something that you necessarily love, but yet through all that you found excellence. So, despite all the roadblocks that you had, and the sparring was pretty awesome to see too. Yeah, so fantastic job all around. Yeah. Mihir, oh my goodness, Mihir, you were the soul of this test. Big round of applause. I'm so in awe of you, and the amount of work you put in. You're like, I think I really want to test with that group. I'm only going to 6 workouts, 7 workouts a week. Do you think I should do more, sir? Can I get a mentor? And this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, Mihir, you worked harder, so hard for all of this.
I forgot to thank Master Sarthi. She was my mentor. I really have to thank her for spending that time. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. It just lost me. But thank you. I really appreciate just your words of just encouragement when I needed it the most, and just getting me just in a state where I feel ready to test. Thank you.
At least you didn't pay your parents. But I'm just teasing. I've totally done all those things. But Mihir, your effort was written across every inch of your body. Your preparation was written across every inch of your body, for everything you did. And we can all see how much work you put in, and every inch of that work was expressed today on the test. Congratulations. Yeah. I didn't really get to say proper comments about the candidates earlier today, but Jeffrey, where's Jeffrey? Jeffrey, hey, your leadership this last year, and there's lots of different kinds of leadership. This kind of leadership of the people who give really good speeches and this and that. And you do that too, but I feel like your leadership is by example, and the respect that the club has for you right now. It's a very deep respect, and I think your level was phenomenal today. You looked completely unflappable, and again, all of your improvement, you're 100% at the level where you should be. Very, very proud of you. Great job. I feel like we're finally getting to see the potential that we had. We all knew you won 17 matches in a row as C team and to B team, and then the injury came, and it was this frustrating injury that you were almost good enough to go, but not quite right at the edge. And I'm so glad you found it. You looked phenomenal through the whole thing. Your pumse, I've never seen your pumse look like that. It was so strong. And everything that you did, but especially your kicking, all of it, and when I saw you bust out in sparring, I wish we had 4 more rounds to watch you spar, but it was really, really good, and you're such an athlete, and you're such a big part of this club. So grateful to have you back. And Google Taekwondo, let's bring the CW culture and MIT culture there too. Gotcha. I'm so glad you have a real belt now. It's No, but Aaron, I appreciated your essay. I know that here at the club it was always kind of 50% in, 60% in, and when you were here it was great, and somehow you were definitely part of the social fabric of the club. And yes, you also were a key player at many moments in the club. But I don't know if you truly found yourself until maybe this Taekwondo wise, until this training for that last year's Collegiate Nationals, your +1 year. And so yeah, whatever chemistry that you and Lena had as far as training, but also you're learning to just be accountable to your improvement. I think that's the magic sauce. And something you started very young, it's sometimes really hard to deprogram those habits you had from when you were like it's something you did for other people, and now it's something you're doing for yourself. And I definitely saw that today. Congratulations, great job. Yeah, fake MIT. It's great to have you here today. But honestly, we're all so interlinked in this community that it's 100% freedom from a test here or CW or Northeastern or wherever. It's all great. But you're a remarkable athlete. Your performance today was great. It was actually like even better than under pressure. It was some of the best moves I've seen from you under pressure and with eyes on you like that. I know it's been challenging, but today was not phenomenal, right? Like the Kumse was sidekicks were there today. I know worked a lot on that. And then just as an athlete, I think I appreciate everything that you have brought to my experience as a coach the past 2 years. I think I've grown a lot as a coach with you. And bridge to the younger generation, yes, but also friendship and your high EQ. I see how that you managed to create a lot of harmony in our
Yeah,
environment
I
that
think
would not
that's
have
my favorite
necessarily been there
moment.
without you. So really grateful for you as an athlete, as a friend, and as as someone who's helped me grow as a coach. Appreciate you. Hey, I know we went through a lot on this one, but reading through your bio, it is extraordinary. I think your body of work is extraordinary. Whether it has been administratively, as a leader in the club, as someone who's fought for what you believe in the Taekwondo world, and as someone who has charted your own path, and like found you have drive and like you have a desire for excellence, maybe a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. I think that's all the things that you kind of need for greatness. You know what I mean? But I also think that growth happens in a lot of dimensions. I hope that this process of getting here for the test was also a source of growth for you and both our relationship and also, growing into what it means to be, a Taekwondo grown-up almost, and that it's a lot more than just teaching, but it's also about uh, connecting to others in a more meaningful way. So, I think technically, you have grown so much. I've definitely seen it, especially over the past year. Like something has clicked with your kumse. So, that was never a question. But also just um, seeing the, reading through your journey again, and then seeing, you grow as an instructor to UCLA and grow as an athlete, and fight for what you believe in on the medical side too, and the fact that your taekwondo, you say you draw the direct connection to your career too. It's amazing to have everything kind of working and firing together. And I hope that you find also. I feel like you're in the process of it, but I hope that you also find your satisfaction at some point too. Congratulations, yeah. Master, sorry, Master General. Hey, did anyone read Matt's 26-page essay in the last 2 hours? Anyone? Hey, Tiffany, she did. Speed reader. You should. It is like Matt is one of the most self-reflective people I know. He is so thoughtful and thinks about every aspect of his journey. And normally,
He's
people
like
who
in
obsess like
charge
that
of
drive
the
me
Taekwondo
crazy
team.
because they're like always complete with like,
think.
I don't understand this. What do you think about that? And they're
We
like so in their head that they almost
graduated
like drag themselves under.
from MIT. Well,
Matt's
he
not
got
like
his,
that. Somehow,
I
with
think,
all the self-reflection
MIT
and over introspection, he's so
or
incredibly
2013.
positive, and he never takes it to a position, a place where he's like drowning. It's always the other way. He's like, for all the crazy things that have happened to me, I got hit by a bus last week, an asteroid crushed my house, and I really, I've lost everything, but I'm just so, I'm kind of lucky. This is great. And you know what? Here's my 10-point plan to go forward. What do you think of this, Master? I'm like, oh, okay, Matt. Yeah, I think that's good. And I think I've told you that you have a superpower. I think you know what it is already, but I think when you talk about, I think Renee mentioned in her essay, Master Zhao mentioned in her essay, but how this club has not just produced great taekwondoers, but has produced great leaders. And in the end, like when we look at the people who can really depend on, people who don't just say they're going to do the thing, who don't just advocate for their self-interest while kind of like doing the thing that pretending to be a nice person, but like advocating for your self-interest. This club is full of people who actually mean what they say, do what they say, and pay it forward in the Taekwondo community. I already see that from Matt. So as a model for a fifth dan, I hope that you all understand fifth dan and higher is about multiplying what you've done and developing more leaders yourself. So proud to have you, Matt, as part of our family, Taekwondo family. alumni. We're supposed to be at Renee's. They called me in the middle. That's why I was on the phone. They called me in the middle of like Renee's test or the second the first test. We're in the middle of Renee's form or something. So I wasn't ignoring, but I just want to make sure they didn't cancel a reservation. We're supposed to be there at 6:30. If we make it, great. If not, I will call and so we'll be a little late. Anyone wants to still join with the alumni dinner? I'm sure we can squeeze you in. There's always one more technical table. Thank you to all. Lots of amazing leaders up here, and it warms my heart. Thank you for making the effort. I hope that we can make it a regular thing year after year. Okay. Any other Christine, before we go? Is that okay? All right, let's stand up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone hug a candidate, first time candidate, or any candidate. All right, Kendrick, can you?
Taekwondo.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, photo! We gotta do a photo. I'll give you 2 minutes to hug, and then we're doing a photo.
Because I missed this spell group so much.
I was just so impressed. It doesn't feel right, the number of times.
I was gonna say 10 is not that far. You got the break. But we make it. That's not true at all.